Morning everyone. Actually, it's currently 1:30, almost like 1:35 in the afternoon. We are currently in Shirakawa City in Fukushima. This is technically my 6th day in Japan, but including 29, which is my travel time, it's around a week. We only have 1 week left before I come back home, so I just want to sit down, get ready, and talk to you about this time. This is my 3rd time in Japan. It's so crazy to say that out loud. I'm literally sitting right now on a futon. How do we call it in Filipino? It's like a lapag. Oh, no.
Lapag.
It's currently 3 degrees outside. I checked the weather and it's around 14 degrees in Baguio, which is kind of crazy. I feel like being here in winter. It was very cold for my Filipino body, but not as cold as I think it would because I am a Baguio person. In case you guys don't know, Baguio is like the coldest city in the Philippines, and currently the temperature there is around 14 degrees, and we don't have a heating system actually, so it gets colder than it's supposed to feel. There's a lot of heating system here, so it gets a little bit warmer. I'm going to get ready while I talk to you about my 3rd time in Japan. It's a very exciting topic to talk about, honestly. Like, by the way, if you guys are watching this, I know it's a late upload maybe, but Happy New Year, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. I hope this 2026 will bring us better, happier, a lot of peace of mind, and more money. More money, more financial stability. For my foundation, I usually combine these two. This is the Maybelline. I always combine this. It gives like that dewy skin. Before we talk about my Japan trip, I want to talk about the visa process going to Japan. I really thought that I wouldn't make it. Like, literally. It's not even just a joke. It's not even just like, oh my gosh, I'm not gonna make it. It's true. I applied for a visa early on, around November through December, but there's more requirements that was needed, so it took a very long time. And also it's the holiday season. I booked a flight around December 29 in the afternoon, and of course, since I'm living in Baguio, so I still need some time to go to Manila, so I have to be prepared with everything by December 28. 24 and 25, it's the holidays. There's no chance for me to get December 26. After the Christmas season, I don't have my passport and my visa. Like, literally. That's how crazy it is. I cannot even focus. I cannot even do anything during December 2024. Like the Christmas season, I was just out of it. Nobody can talk to me. Nobody can ask me anything because my brain is just flying somewhere. Thing is, like, this kind of situation, we cannot do anything. I'm not sure if the passport or the visa application is still in the embassy. There's so many situations like that. So I thought that I'm not gonna be here on like New Year. I already accepted it. I fully accepted it already. My family spent their New Year in Subic, so I was like telling them that I will be spending New Year with them because my passport hasn't arrived yet. But I called the agency and they told me 26th night I called the agency, and then the agency told me that we send the paper through LBC already, and maybe because of the holiday and stuff, so that's why I wasn't able to get it. Oh, it was so crazy, honestly, because like 27 I went to the LBC dropping area in Baguio, which is very far from my place. I need to take a taxi and it was expensive, but it doesn't really matter, and I was able to get my passport 27. I have to get the bus ticket, and the bus tickets are all sold out too, so it was very chaotic time. Couldn't believe that I survived that. But 27, I bought a ticket, bus ticket, I got my passport and all that. Like, I did everything that day. 28, I still baked some cookies and bread for my family in Subic, packed my bag, and then 29 4 a.m. I went to the airport. It was crazy. So when I came here around 29 or 30, my brain was like processing everything. I'm like, am I in Japan? Am I ready back in Japan? But all is well. We were able to spend New Year here. 2025 was just a very tough year for me. There's a lot of responsibilities, there's a lot of things, there's a lot of changes in my life, but I was able to survive it all. And like being in Japan, I'm so grateful. It's a little bit quiet, like, to be honest. Let's talk about that. Let's jump into my very first New Year in Japan. JMCY. I love this. This is a Filipino brand. It's not purely negative and it's not also purely positive. It was just an experience as it is. Gosh, I'm not used to like sitting like this. My feet are like cramming. It's very quiet. I'm used to like Baguio that has like fireworks almost every houses, and like it was very, very loud and noisy and people are like playing music everywhere. But here in Japan, especially that we are in the countryside, which is like Fukushima, it's very, very quiet. This is my third time in Japan, and I think this third time there's a lot more foreigners than it used to have. Like my first and second time, I don't usually see foreigners even in the countryside, but like for example yesterday I saw so many foreigners even here in Fukushima, which was like a very big change. And it's like I'm also a foreigner myself, I'm also a tourist myself, but that's just one of the things that I observed. With having a lot of foreigners last year and the past 2 years that I've been to Japan, I had a difficult time using cards or e-payment system. It's always like cash basis. This year, there's a lot of available payments all over, even in countryside. Like the only time that I used my cash was at the temple, which is of course very reasonable. That's, you would never find any other payment system there. Course, it's also easier to talk to people too, I feel like, because a lot of people kind of recognize foreigners already, so it's like a little bit easier too. The uncle changed because someone interrupted my filming. So before I continue what I'm saying, I got this new eyeshadow palette from Zane. It's a Japanese brand. I have no idea what am I saying. Speaking of traditions, we ate mochi January 1. We also went to a temple. We prayed. We went to Aizu. The most important thing is going to the temple January 1. The biggest difference of the Filipino way of celebrating New Year and celebrating like the entry of the New Year is that Filipinos are awake until like morning of 31, but like I think people here kind of sleep earlier and then go outside January 1. January 1 is kind of more important rather than the 31. Back home, New Year's Eve is more important. And January 1 is kind of like a picnic day, a rest day, sleeping day. I also experienced my very first snow in my life. It was very cold. That is really funny to say, but it was very, very cold. Honestly, I didn't have fun outside as much as like other people would because I don't want to get sick. It was really beautiful. Kind of dangerous though because you might fall and sleep. I haven't been vlogging daily as much as I used to in the past. I am actually using somebody else's phone right now. My phone is okay, but this phone is better. I also bought this one. This is like trending, Can Make Tokyo. It's a cream cheek. This time that I am here in Japan, I'm just like eating the foods that I miss a lot. This has been the longest time that I haven't been in Japan. I think I haven't been in Japan for like 1 year and 8 months. My breakfast a while ago was yakimo. I think I didn't take a photo of that or a video. I'm getting ready and we will go out and I want to have 7-Eleven coffee. I have been drinking 7-Eleven coffee countless times. I just love it, and they have this new brown sugar syrup, so my feeling this time is a little bit relaxed compared to the first and the second time that I visited Japan. My Japanese last year 2025 didn't improve because I really didn't study anything. That's one of the failures that I had last year, but life got very busy. I have more responsibility. I can still understand a little bit of conversation, but technically everything is not yet familiar for me. People in the countryside speak slow, so it's okay, but I think Tokyo people speak very fast, so I cannot understand anything they're saying. Yeah, we have to lock in and study more Japanese this 2026 for sure. In case you guys don't know, the culture in Japan is like you have to be ready all the time, or you have to like always look well. Like wearing a pajama in front of guests, even though they're your family members, is like a no. So that's the reason why I'm always wearing makeup. And I remember it's a very opposite thing in Subic, because in Subic we literally would go out in our pajama. Like we wake up and then we go to the public market and nobody cares. But like in Baguio, it's a little bit like in the middle. Like people expect you to get ready, but then not as much. But here it's more like it's a little bit impolite, or kind of like a manner that you always have to look put together. If not, like that's why people usually wear masks and stuff, even though they're your relatives, even though you know them all your life. We will be going shopping, just buying some souvenir. I usually go to Matsukiyo for beauty products, snacks, and skincare, everything like medical. If you guys don't know Matsukiyo is like a Watson's for us, like Watson's in the Philippines, but like in a cheaper version. I don't usually go to Don Quixote because I feel like Don Quixote is overcrowded, and also the prices are a little bit higher than usual. When it comes to the tax refund stuff, I get this question a lot, if I do the tax refund or not. I honestly do not do the tax refund. Like it depends. I went to L'Occitane the other day. We went to Ginza and there's also a tax refund. If the tax refund is very high, because there are different taxes when it comes to in Japan, it's not like a universal 10%, but like if it's food, it's like this. If it's medical, it's like this. So there are different types of percentage. And so for me is that I always ask the staff how much is the tax. If it's not as much as it is, I just let it go far with everything that I bought now, like the souvenirs, lotion, and everything like that. Everything has been real price. The thing is, for me, I am okay with it. I know people may not be okay with it. Just it makes my life a little bit easier to not have tax refund, because number one, the tax refund section sometimes is very crowded. Like for example, if it's in Ginza, there's a lot of tourists, there's a lot of people, like it's so crowded, there's a long line. So I feel like time is money for me. My mindset is like time is more important. So like staying there for 1 hour to get a tax refund, it's not for me. Maybe it's for other people, but not for me personally. So I'll just go somewhere, check some shops, go out, do something. That is my style. But I get it. At least this is just my opinion. When you visit Japan in the future and you wanted to have a tax refund, you want to fall in line, especially right now, there's so many foreigners everywhere, there's so many tourists everywhere. So of course people are wanting to get the tax refund as much as they can, but yeah, just expect that a lot of it, the line is really long. I am done. I don't have a perfume right now because I'm still thinking of the perfume to buy. I'm gonna be using this one. This is L'Occitane, and this is a limited edition nude festive, and I'm just gonna use this as my hand cream lotion. Honestly, I didn't use a lot of perfume here because I met a lot of people this past few days, especially in the countryside, and so I don't want to receive that comment of, wow, your perfume smells so good, because that sentence means that your perfume is so strong, you know. There is a meaning to that. These luxury brands are a little bit cheaper here in Japan rather than in the Philippines, by the way.
Baby, 'cause every time I close my eyes, it's you. And honey, I'll do anything that you want me to. 'Cause you got I'm so tied up with everything you do.
Layers, everything. Only this
Baby,
one.
'cause every time I close my eyes, it's you. Baby, 'cause every time I close my eyes, it's you. And honey, I'll do anything that you want me to.
Today is a very beautiful day. We are just shopping, buying souvenirs to people.
I can't help but think about it